What's up, y'all? This is Captain Kirk, aka Swagger Jacker. I just got these Chicksinbowls sliders day before yesterday. I put a solid 3 hour skating on them yesterday, and so I'm going to make a review about them. So here it goes. So, first off, I want to start out and say it's really nice to have a universal slider or a grind block or whatever the hell you want to call it. But I'm going to go off and say I highly do not recommend these for beginners. You're probably thinking, why? Well, wheel bite is a serious hazard that's going to cause some people to break ankles, legs, etc. You're probably thinking like, oh, well, that's not a big deal. I see people slide on it all the time. So check this out. So here's a box. Set this on here. Now, do you see all this little area down here? Can't really see some. All that's wheel bite. So that you have over, at least for me anyway, I have over an inch worth of wheel past the grind block. The grind blocks actually don't even line up with the trucks. So it's a serious problem. Yesterday, I went out to the Centennial, it's a skate park here in Springfield, Illinois, and literally on my second grind, almost broke my ankle because of wheel bite. It's that bad. Now on wood, and on those plastic or metal ramps, it might not be that bad. I skated skanks after Centennial last night. It slides fine on wood as long as you're doing front sides and back slides. Tabernacles, unities, torques, pretty much anything other that's not a basic slide, you're going to have wheel bite issues. Serious wheel bite issues. Now, I'm going to say, it would be, this can be awesome, but depending on what kind of plate you have and whatnot, sure, these clearances might be different. So you might not have as big of an issue as I do with wheel bite. The other issue I have is, well, I mean, this is not really their fault, but because I am on a rival plate. As you can see, I actually had to leave some screws out. I sawed them all the way down and whatnot because I didn't have enough hardware, and the hardware was actually not even long enough to clear through the plate, except for the two long ones, which was kind of mind-boggling because, I mean, why only include two long ones per skate? Why not just include all long ones? And because you're already going to have to cut them down, might as well just cut them all down, so that way you don't have to worry about, spending 20 minutes at Ace Hardware trying to track down a flat head bolt to fit in the skate, because, I mean, most things have, a raised head on them rather than a flat head with a tapered bottom into the bolt. But other than that, I mean, they're a pretty great product. I would have to say one thing you want to keep in mind also is because these don't have a center support in between here. So, I mean, even with me just using my fingers, they're flexing, which is going to be a huge scary thing when you start spinning and landing into grinds, because that puts a lot of weight on this plastic. And actually, I used to use this kind of plastic in rollerblades, but it's really soft and fragile, but it slides well. But they end up moving away from using this type of material in rollerblades because they're not strong. So they moved to using these as like inserts. So you have your normal everything, your frame, blah blah blah, and then they just put this UMHC plastic as inserts because it's not strong. But other than that, I mean, I'm satisfied with my purchase. I mean, it is a universal slider, so I mean, you're going to expect universal results. But I would highly suggest just nutting up the other $60 and sending your skates off for a week to somewhere to get the custom made ones, because then you'll actually you're guaranteed to have the clearance that you need. But yeah, like I said, it's an awesome little universal product. However, I highly do not recommend them.